out the verbs in the following sentence. Here we are passing on to the next exercise where you need to pick out only the verbs in the following sentences. The first question is, milk is measured in liters. Number 2, Vijaya sets the plates on the table. Number 3, the child's balloon was slowly rising into the sky. Number 4, Thomas Edison tried many filaments for his incandescent lamp. Fifth question, Chandra parked her car in the parking area. Sixth one, several changes in classroom procedures were affected by the new principal. Seventh question, the soaked papers lay in the sunlight. Eighth one, the teacher wrote a letter to my mother. Ninth, Dilip hurted his friend during the throwball game. 10th question, Shravan used to recite the alphabet in Chinese. Answers and explanations for the above questions. First one, milk is measured in liters. Which is the verb here? Measured is the verb, since while measuring you perform action of your hands. So measured is the verb. Next question, Vijaya sets the plates on the table. Here sets means arranges and keeps the plates on the table. While setting you perform action. There is movement of your hands. So sets is the verb for this question. Third question, the child's balloon was slowly rising into the sky. Rising is the verb, while the balloon is being flown in the sky, it rises high and high. So this movement of the balloon high up in the sky shows movement. So rising is the verb. Fourth question, Thomas Edison tried many filaments for his incandescent lamp. Tried is the verb here. When you try, you may try with many filaments to see if they work out in the proper manner. So while trying with many filaments, you do some movements with your hands, and your facial movements also is shown here. Hence tried is the verb here. Number 5 says Chandra parked her car in the parking area. When you park your car in the parking area, there is the movement of the car by your hands and legs. So parked is the verb here. Sixth one, several changes in classroom procedures were affected by the new principal. By the new principal. So affected in this sentence is the verb. Affected is shows the feelings of the new principal. So the feelings here is again the verb. It comes under the feeling action of the verb. Hence, affected in this sentence is the verb. Number 7. The soaked papers lay in the sunlight. You have laid the papers, the soaked papers, in the sunlight. So the papers are lying in the sunlight. They are exposed to the sunlight. So here lay in this sentence is the verb. So the laying action of the soaked papers is being done by you. So when you lay your papers down, the soaked papers, you show movement in your hands, with your hands. So lay in this sentence is the verb. 8th question. The teacher wrote a letter to my mother. When the teacher wrote a letter, she would have performed an action while writing with her hand. Generally you write with your hand, so there is movement of your hand. So the verb wrote is being come as the subject here, as the verb here. Hence wrote is the verb. 9th question. Dilip hurted his friend during the throwball game. So hurt is again a feeling mentioned here as the verb. His friend has been hurted by Dilip. So that feeling has been felt by his friend. Hence, hurted is the verb in this sentence. The last question. Shravan used to recite the alphabet in Chinese. Here, while reciting, you show movement with your mouth. Therefore, recite is the verb. Let us see in the next session with some more exercises to make you thorough with the verbs. Thank you.